Guys, we just hit 10,000 subs last night. This is the coolest feeling ever. Thank you guys so much. To think that back in July of 19 I had 100 subs, and then in November I had 1,000, and now a couple months later in February it's 10,000 is just pure insanity, guys. Like, to think that it's come this far this fast is just pure craziness, and it's all thanks to you guys. You guys are so awesome, and all those likes you give, all those comments you give, all those interactions you guys give are what makes this channel what it is. And I wouldn't be anywhere without you guys, and reading the comments and knowing what you guys want to see, and the feedback, and my Discord and all the staff in there amazing to help me get this far. So just a big quick thank you to everyone for making it this far. And then also that video on Saturday for the Q&As of just my personal life, the Bloons life, everything you guys want to ask is going to be Saturday. I'm going to make it and I'm going to upload it Monday. So it'll be Monday's video. But you have until tomorrow afternoon to get those questions in that Discord. So definitely hop on in there if you haven't already and drop your questions. I'm reading through all of them. But guys, oh my gosh, this is such a super amazing, awesome achievement. And this has just been the coolest experience, guys. And oh man, that's my quick thank you, because the video on, Saturday is going to be even crazier, or Monday, whatever you want to call it. It's going to be crazier, and just me saying thank you like a million times with a bunch of questions in it. But if you guys are into that, I'm super stoked about it. And I've been wanting to show you guys a little bit more about myself as this channel's been growing, because you guys sit here and watch all my videos, but you don't really know too much about me other than what I tell you in these stories. So I thought it'd be kind of cool to get to know me a little bit. If you're not into that, that's cool, but it's still going to be a fun time. So let's get to what you guys actually came here for, though. So today we're going to be doing Raked on Chimps, and I told you guys, some of you guys in the stream, that it's going to be the Sun Avatar and the Permaspike strat with Pat as my hero. I didn't like it, guys. I didn't. I'm going to show you either a clip or a video or just a screenshot of what I had. I died at 98. This thing took way too long to figure out, and it took so long to even get there. It was over an hour on my little timer clock for recording, because of all the stalls. Now the concept is you have everything stall, all the balloons stall, the mobs stall, and then the permaspikes eat everything up with the Sun Avatar taking the most of the damage, things like that. But I guess I did it wrong as far as with the planes and the trains and the automobiles, but it didn't work out for me, and I died at 98, and it kind of stressed me out. So I'm like, you know what is the best strategy, guys? The best strategy is the Druids, and I will say it over and over again, but you will see, like, it's just so easy to set up on any map really that's like this one, I guess. And it's just so much fun. I haven't done it since January, and I just love it. I love the fact that you just get the Avatar Wrath and everything decimates in front of him like just a ray beam of doom. So it's so cool to see. So I'm going to show you guys that. And of course, it's going to be Oben. I know I've been getting a lot of comments about playing with someone other than Oben, and I apologize that I don't. But guys, I tried the other strat with Pat, who was it? Azili, with Gwen. I tried it with everybody, and it just doesn't work as easy. And I just love Oben, man. He's so good. So I figured let's use that. So let's get over to Raked. I think I have a little tidbit of what we're going to actually have on this challenge. See, hopefully it's here. This is what it's going to look like at the end on round 100. So we're going to have money left over. You're going to have Druids, your avatar, and it's going to be this setup. So if you want to try it and get there without me, definitely give it a shot and see what happens. Let me know below if you're able to do it just by this screenshot or this video, whatever it is. And then let me know below. That'd be really cool to know that you guys did it without like the walkthrough. But we're going to do this on our own, get that black border, make this super cool, and see what we can do. But before we begin, guys, definitely hit that like button if you like what you're watching so far. And then give me that subscribe button smash if you guys are new to the channel and like what you're seeing. And then also, guys, follow on the Instagram, follow on the Twitch. You guys are so cool. And it's just crazy cool that, like, I posted on Instagram last night and I'm getting so many likes. Like, in my personal, I used to have a personal Instagram. I haven't used it in like over a year now. And it's just so cool. Like, this has become my personal Instagram. It's just cool showing you guys these things, and to get so much cool feedback. Like, I've never had 80 likes on anything in my life. So the fact that like the YouTube's going like that and the Instagram, it's just insanity, guys. And so thank you guys just for being so supportive and so awesome. Like, I've heard so many like horror stories about YouTube and how it can be so mean and stuff, but really, guys, like, maybe I have thick skin for the mean stuff that does come through, but I rarely get it. And you guys are usually so awesome, and it's so like such a cool feeling. So thank you, guys. Thank you. So I'm going to stop being crazy for a few moments. I just had to get this off my chest because I was like jumping on that. I called my dad. I called my mom. Obviously, my wife knew. I was telling my friends, like, guys, I hit 10K. Like, because they're all making fun of me about this. Like, you just play games on YouTube and you're blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no, guys, really, it's getting big. It's really cool. And then so now everyone's stoked and it's really awesome. But place them there, and it has to be somewhat pixel perfect, guys. So kind of just roll with that. And then also, guys, as you guys can see, I still look like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and it's driving me crazy. And I think, I've said it before, but I think it's because of just how the light's reflecting off the walls and the new placement of my desk. But guys, I'm so stoked because I finally got the cords to make this guy work. He finally has a clean feed coming through, and I am done with this webcam. And I've loved it, and it's a great webcam. I would never say anything against it, but just the mixture of my lights with the room, with the webcam, it doesn't look that cool anymore, guys. But the other way, like with this guy, without the lights on, it looks so good. So long story short, I'm not gonna look like I played in clay. I'm not gonna have red nose no more. Like, it's gonna be a normal person on the screen. You'll actually be able to, it'll be probably scary because it's gonna be so revealing because it's actually a clean video. But either way, I'm so excited, guys, and I hope you guys will be too. Okay, this one's a little different of a placement. So like, you'd think it's pixel perfect against that corner, but you don't. You wanna like back it off a little bit. Weird, I know, but I've died so many times because I didn't. So back it off a little bit. You need to have every single green get hit before it gets past that first dart monkey on this one, or you'll lose. So, okay, got it. So that's cool. I've done that so many times and it's driving me crazy, but we got it. And as you guys can tell, I'm just so hyped today. So, and it's after work too. Usually these are like the morning videos or just after coffee video. I've had no coffee. I haven't even had water. My mouth's like foaming from being so thirsty. And it's just been getting so crazy. And I'm just so stoked, guys. So I'm like, you know, caffeined off of life, and it's just so cool. But so thank you guys so much for all that. But to those of you who wanted to see the perma spike strat, I'm sorry, I'll work on it. Like I said, at the end of the month, I will be working from home with my real estate company, so it'll be cool. I'll have a lot more time for this and a lot more time to spend on these videos, meaning that there'll be better ones that can take longer. But like, so I did that one. I woke up early today around like 7. I know it's not that early, but I woke up at 7 to get that video done for the permaspike sun avatar. I didn't know it was going to take that long with those stalls. And so I was like, I'm supposed to leave around 8:30. It was already 9 o'clock. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And then at 98 comes and I lost. I'm like, oh. So of course I lost my mind. I'm like, no. I did not get late to work and all this just to lose. So I drove myself crazy, thought of this, and I'm like, you know what? This is a good time to showcase why the Druids are awesome. And I've said it before in like Discord and on videos. Like, if you have a problem with the strat and you can't make it work, or you just really want to get the level done and you really want to just show that level like who's boss and that you just want to get over with, go Druids, guys. It's the easiest and funnest way to knock this stuff out and just make it easy. And pretty much, I can't say all the tracks, but you've seen it on Dark Castle, Spring, you'll see it on this one. And it works for so many different applications. So I'm not saying it's going to work on like Ouch or what's that other one that's crazy, Quad or anything, but we're not doing that one. We're doing an intermediate map or advanced. I'm not even sure what this one is, but it's cool. And then I will work on that permaspike one. And then Basho Chalupa has this really cool one too going on with the, I showed you guys before, I called it the strongest chimp strategy with the transforming alchemist, but there's like a new and improved version with the druids he was showing me, and it looks awesome and super strong. So we're gonna try that one out. I was gonna do it on here, but just the placement of the towers didn't seem like I'd be able to learn it quickly while being at work. So I knocked this one out while being at work, and we got this one down. So I'm pretty excited about it, and we'll take it from there. What we're gonna do now is grab our double shot, and it's basically when you're doing the druids with any map or anything like that, really the beginning is the hardest part, right? Setting it up and seeing how you're going to get your druids placed. After that, it's kind of like a simple recipe. You follow it for most of the maps and it's simple. For this particular map, like, it took a lot of like, this is the same beginning strat, exactly the same that I was using on the permaspike one I was telling you, the sun avatar permaspike, but I just changed it up and I use an Oben now and instead of the Pat, but everything is the same setup. And then right when I would grab the super monkey is when I'm going to grab the druids instead. And that's when it just gets super simple. And level 40 is easier. Level 63 is a cinch. Level 76, not too bad. And it just goes from there. But use your brambles in the beginning. We need them. Don't know if we like really need them, but you guys know you just want to stop that randomness as much as you can. So far to recap, just because I've been like crazy manic right now. This guy's on strong. He's a 020. This guy is whatever, and he's a 302. And this guy is a regular Oben, and then we got 3 dart monkeys we're never going to use again. And now what we're going to do is get this guy to, let me think, I don't want to mess it up. Bloon Jitsu, we're going to do a Bloon Jitsu. And the reason why we got the boat is to pop these leads. So because Oben's placed so low, he is actually going to miss some of these, or not miss, but by the time he pops like one down here, the, what is he called? Ninja can't hit it. And that happens like, you know, 2 out of 10 times. So we have to negate that completely and make it not even possible. And that's what we just did there. That's why he's here. And the reason why he's lower and not higher, you're thinking, why didn't you just put him here? Because he's going to buff the Avatar of Wrath and a few other druids, and he's going to make them super strong and super awesome. And that's kind of what we're doing here. We're not going to use the brambles now until like 33 just in case, and we're going to get our 2970 for that Bloon Jitsu. So this is just really fun, guys. I love this strat because not only does it just completely wreck, like you guys know that, you put it out there, and as soon as that Avatar of Wrath comes, it's like satisfying, right? Like it just, everything just disappears in front of it, which is just a cool feeling compared to like something that like the permaspike, and it's down here at the very bottom, and I'm like dying trying to make sure it doesn't, you know, freak out, and it stresses me out beyond belief. But it is what it is, and people really like that strategy, and I know I will too. I've heard that like so Bashal Chalupa and Freds, both known pros of the game, were telling me that like, that's the way to do it for like the harder maps, things like that, and that's like a very effective strat because of the stalls, things like that. I just didn't do it right. I think it was the downdraft I didn't do right, or the Moab shove. I was just having problems, and I'm not the most technical player, so things like that I have to learn them. I don't just understand them immediately, and so that's what led us here. So what are we doing now? We got our Bloon Jitsu, cool stuff. We got that guy. We're going to grab this guy. We're going to put him like here, and the reason I chose here is because I want like I want him to have his own range. So when they come in this path, I want him to be able to hit them. Plus, he'll already have his range and stuff. You'll think, I guess because the boat too, he already has range. But I don't know, guys. Just put it there. Just put it there instead of all the far to the right. I like it better there. And let's get that advanced intel right off the bat. So now we have more camo popping. Of course, twin guns. And definitely just start throwing down those brambles too. But do not touch it on 38. Just leave it there on 38. Might as well leave it there on 37. Just don't touch it at all, because we have a plan. We're going to use 2 of them on this one because since there's 2 paths, Oben can easily place both of these brambles on both wrong paths. So we're going to try to do our best to make sure he doesn't do that. So just leave it. Just leave it on 37. Don't touch it. We're going to get this guy up to an 1190 for that triple guns. Yes, triple guns. And now what we're going to do is we're going to place our first dart monkey. We're going to put him right on this corner here, and we're going to go like this. Just one. Okay, just one. Trust. And then we're going to save up for 3240 for that armor piercing. I hope I didn't buy too much of the dart monkey. I could have messed up, honestly, to be honest. So we'll see, but I think I did okay. I don't know. I'm mixing up strategies in my head because I used this same exact setup, like I said, for the Sun Avatar, but then I changed it a little bit because it was down to the wire of the Alchemist. I was alch buffing. Let's get this guy to, okay, I'll start off. I was alch buffing, and it was like inconsistent, but oh my gosh, guys, I totally just realized what I messed up. I didn't do the double. I was supposed to double bramble. So if you put it on the very beginning of 39, you have enough time and it'll both stay there. So you have 2 brambles on 40, but we didn't do that. And so we have to kind of cross our fingers that Oben places it on the right track at this point, and he didn't. That's my boy, Oben. So hopefully we can pop him on our own. Okay, cool. So we got lucky. Like I said, on the beginning of 39, place the bramble. It'll probably place it somewhere terrible like this. And then at the beginning of 40, place the bramble. But as you can see, we didn't even need it. I can't guarantee that'll happen every time with him actually popping it, because in my experience, that doesn't happen. But I'm going to roll with it for now. So what we're going to do here is we're going to grab this cannon ship for 970 to help pop those leads. And we're going to get him up to camo lead, because I don't know when we're going to have a camo lead popping anytime soon. Yes, we'll have the Alchemist on the Ninja, but we all know that's inconsistent. We can't rely on that, so kind of where we're at. And then this guy we're going to get up to here. We're going to place him for the Ninja, and he's also going to help with the Druids, but we don't want him to hit Oben or anything like that. So we're placing him all the way here. And we're going to get this guy up to pretty much 2700 for that Berserker Brew, Stronger Stimulant. We're going to do that one. And this one's kind of fun, guys. I love the Druids. Like, they're my favorite for sure. And I don't care what anybody says, they're the best. They are the best because they're the easiest. It takes zero knowledge, other than just knowing how they work and things like that. Like, I guess they do take knowledge, but It's not like anything crazy to figure out. Like, it's not like crazy stalls or a crazy strategy. It's simply drag, drop, and destroy. And that is like what this game is about for me. Just getting in there and tearing it up. And that's what I did on BTD5, like nonstop. That's pretty much all I did on BTD5. Okay, so we got our boat. We got this guy. We're going to get this guy up to camo, actually. I totally forgot about that. And that's going to help out just with camos over here if we need them. We have our Bloon Jitsu up. He's being alk buffed. This guy doesn't need to be faster throwing yet, so we're not going to deal with that. We are going to do this, and then we're going to start placing our druids. And really the next problem we're going to have is 63, and it's like kind of a little weird, but we'll figure it out. So these ones you're going to want to place like right in the corner though. So like right there, because we're going to have to fit 6 of these guys. 5 or 6, not 5 guys. You guys know though. Okay, we're gonna actually turn on auto start because I don't want to deal with that. Okay, so all of these ones, the first 6 we do are gonna be 0, 1, 1. Okay, that's all we're gonna do. Give him that range, give him that little thorn swarm, and we're gonna drag this one right up under him, like right up on him to the left, as far as we can. Cool. So sorry for my face too. You guys know that I like to make the like zone out face every time I go to place a tower, and it takes a minute. So this one's gonna be all the way to the left, as close as we can up. So like right there, okay? We go 0, 1, 1. Okay, let's do this guy like right here in the corner. But as far as you can over, because I mean, they'll all be in range regardless, but I kind of want them as close as I can to that like little center path where they all connect, because that's where we're gonna do most of our damage. So kind of what I'm going for here. And he barely hits it, so that's cool. Okay, so now we got 3, 4. We need 2 more, right? Not 5, 6. If you guys get that inside joke, let me know below. All right, because for the longest time, I'm gonna tell you about it, even though I just told you to tell me below, but you might be like, what is he even talking about? So my first video on the best chimp strategy ever, I, unknowingly, like usually most of the time, I need to slow this down actually, because I feel like I'm gonna die because I'm going so slow. Unknowingly put 5 instead of 6, and apparently I was wrong. It's supposed to be 6 druids, not 5, to make that pop list work. And so I was just a total noob. And I still make mistakes like that, like saying the smart spikes are the reason why they do what they do. So I'm sorry about that, guys, but we'll get there. All right, so this guy's gonna go right here. And look at it's like a flying V from like Mighty Ducks, if you guys are old as me. All right, so now we're gonna place this guy here. Like right here. Cool, cool. We're gonna go up to bigger radius, jungle drums, and we'll get grow blocker and camo in a minute, but first we're gonna get all of these guys to Druid of Wrath and Pop Lust. Usually I like to get Druid of Wrath first, just to make it clean so they all have their same little hoodies on, and then I upgrade, but that guy had it there, so yeah, let's do it. So we're gonna get this one and the Druid of Wrath for each of these. I think we're good without camo for at least a little bit. I think we can knock out 63 without camo protection on them, and then we'll use that to actually make 63 easier, because we're gonna use Oben's bush, or Oben's tree, Oben's whatever you wanna call it. We're gonna use Oben's octopus, and it's gonna be pretty awesome. And hopefully on 63 it eats them all up. Sometimes it doesn't, sometimes it does. You can't be too consistent. Sometimes we'll put it up at the top, but it doesn't matter because we're gonna get balloons coming from both sides. So that's what's kind of cool about that. So we're gonna get this one, 650, boom, there we go. So these things are revving up to be speed demons. We just gotta get the rest of the money up on them, make it crazy. Now that we got this guy, let's get this guy to faster throwing, since he has to alk like 45 people now. And look at them go though. Like they don't have, singly do not have that much pops. It's all about the, Ninja and Oben right now, but my gosh, like I just love it. Oh, and the sub too. But it's just cool that once they start ramping up, it's just every round just nothing. And then you're just like, oh, okay, not a big deal. And once they get the Avatar of Wrath, it's just like, oh, it's just crazy. I love this thing. I get so excited talking about the strategy. It's so cool. All right, so we're gonna knock this one out. And let's do another one. And I'm gonna put the tree here now, just to help us out a little bit. I don't think we're gonna need it, and I'm gonna replenish it at 63. I'm gonna try to make 60 on my own. I'm gonna try to make 62 and 1 on my own, and then just kind of use this for 67 or 63 only. Because sometimes, like, usually what I tell you guys is to let it just sit there, and then if it's still there, which is cool, that'll help on 63. But then at the same time, is that thing could be nearly dead and you messed up and now you don't have any protection for 63 and you just lost on a round you didn't need to lose on. So we're just gonna get a brand new one and hopefully not die. That's kind of like my goal right now. We're good there, cool. now what we're going to do is we're going to grab another alchemist. I know it's a little crazy, but I feel like it definitely helps on 65 rather than just like winging it with a 5. So we only have 5 pop plus now, but I think we'll be okay. Actually, let's put him on the corner. No, I don't know. Either way, it's not really touching, huh? Yeah, let's put him here. That works. So we're going to go all the way on this guy if we can. So my thought process was like the first time I did this, I did it with just, I did it with the 6 pop plus and no second druid, or yeah, no second alchemist. And then like no joke guys, it went right to here, and luckily the subs darts were just there enough time to pop the pink, but it was so close for comfort that I can't put that on here. So I did it a second time by going an alchemist instead of the 5th or 6th pop plus, and that seemed to work. So we're gonna go for that. Is this 63 already? And we don't even have the second pop plus. Okay, that's not cool. I'm gonna actually, like I said, get a new one. Hopefully they can pop these on their own. There we go. That's so scary to me, guys. Every time it just makes me so nervous. Ugh, I'm gonna use a brambles. Ah, forget about it, right? Okay, so we have the tree still. He's not gonna pop, which is nice. Hopefully they'll pop this guy. Okay, so that third one we're on our own. So hopefully the stronger stimulant kicks in. I'm kind of nervous actually, guys. I know we should be fine, but that just freaks me out. It really does every time. Okay, we good? We good? We good? Okay, we didn't even need to be worried. That was super easy. I was just, every time it gets me. Yeah, I could beat this 10 times in a row and it still gets me. I don't know what that's about. Okay, so we have 2 alchemists. That's cool. We're gonna get 3, but first we're gonna get this guy to a pop plus because I will forget. And then we're gonna recheck and recap all of our towers to make sure they're there. And then I'm going to leave you guys behind so I can get that Avatar of Wrath, because that's gonna take 48 grand. We'll get it on level 85, I believe. And we don't really need to have all of that. So let's see here. 2,700. And then now, oh, forget that. Before that, we need to get a village. That is for sure. And we're gonna put our tree back down. So there is gonna be a part though, I might not show you guys because I don't think it's necessary, but I am going to just let the tree be, and then the tree be. And then I'm going to use it on like 74 because I want it to be there for 76. And then I'm gonna replenish it on 78. And that should be good enough to make it work. We'll find out, but I think we'll be okay. But you definitely need the 3rd alchemist. But here's the problem. Here's the problem I had. So 85 comes, right? And 85 is 2 ZOMGs. And you are like $200 short of getting your Pop Lust or your Avatar of Wrath. And I'm like, oh, shoot. And so what we're going to do here to make this not be so crazy is we're going to get a 3rd druid or a 3rd alchemist, like I was saying. But what we're going to do here is we're going to not get this guy to 2nd upgrade. And I'm hoping that'll be enough to make this happen. We're not going to go bottom path on him this just yet. And I'm hoping, like I said, I hope it's enough to make it work, because we're only like a couple $100 short of that Avatar of Wrath. And what happens is you don't pop the ZOMG to like right in their face, and you don't have enough time to upgrade it. And it's just super saddening because you're like right there on the cusp of winning and you lose. So we're going to make this a little easier on ourselves. So we'll get this last alchemist, and then I will leave you guys for some time here. And let's see, right about here. There we go. Cool. So what I'm going to do here, guys, is like I said, I am going to leave you, and I'm going to come back at 85 right when we get that Avatar of Wrath. But what I'm going to do here is if I need to and I have to step in, but if not, I'm going to replenish my tree, like I said, on 73. Let's do 73. I'm going to replenish it on 73, and then I will use it on 70. So that'll help for 76. And then on 78, I will use it again. So do that. Do exactly what I do, and then I'll step in if I need to, but I won't see you again until level 85. So how satisfying was that to watch? So even when the BFBs are rolling out by the dozens, they just decimate them. And that's just 6 Pop Plus. And a Bloons Jitsu and this guy, which he's doing pretty good on his own. I like him. I like how he takes down a BFB on his own. Down to a Moab. He doesn't take it out completely, but he takes it down enough to where these guys can just decimate it. And like the fortifieds were no problem. Like I love this strategy. And look at, they all have their fair share of pops. I didn't know that actually this guy had more than this guy. But he's going to be our Avatar of Wrath. He's in the front. He's the flying V. He's the leader. And because we did not upgrade this bottom path, as you can see, we have enough for it on 85. And 85 is going to be a cinch. So I'm going to use this. Let me know below, guys, if you guys had any problems. On 74, I left it like I said. And he had it around this area. and I didn't use it at all during 76. Then 78 came, so I used it a little. I used it again on 78, but like halfway through. I don't even think I needed it, to be honest, but man, was it cool. So I love this, guys. I love this strategy. It's so cool. We're gonna get this guy up to faster throwing now. Let me know below if you guys haven't used this before, and if you haven't, guys, I have like 40,000 videos on this strategy. I overkill this strategy like so much. I burn it out, and to the point where like I got a comment one time saying, "Oh, cool, the same strat you've used before with the same hero." And I was like, yes, you get my point. It's just that good. It's like, you just gotta tell people about it. And I know he was being sarcastic and he was not excited to see it again. But guys, it's such a beautiful strat. Look at this thing. And like, it's my favorite for the fact that like, what other strategy? I mean, there are other strategies, I'm not saying that. But what others, like how many other strategies just rock it like this thing and just destroy everything that comes up their path? I love it. And then also looks like a little devil over here just tearing it up. And I know I asked a question a long time ago of what's the angriest tower. I didn't even know this guy. I didn't even, like, I use him so much, I didn't even think about him. But yeah, he looks pretty angry. But he's feeling that anger like a Sith, you know, and he's just using that to his advantage just to become like the Dark Lord, and he's killing it. And I'm totally stoked about it because he's rocking this game, making it easy for us. So we're going to get him MIB so they can pop those leads, because otherwise on 90 we're going to die. And this is where the fun starts, guys. This is where just pure decimation, and nothing's going to get past us, and it's super cool. And there's the last part of this strategy, guys, the last part, which is going to be up to you whether it works or not. So you got to pay attention here, because I don't want to get a bunch of comments of you guys saying it didn't work or it shot off the wrong area. You have to follow this to a T. So what we're going to do here is we're going to place this guy. We're going to place it perfectly right here to where he has just a little bit of that white spot of the 4th, 5th, 6th rake line. So just right there, okay? It's like right there. You're going to place it right there. And you've already upgraded your tower, so don't upgrade any range after this. You're going to go long reach, smart spikes, long life, put it on far. Now when you do it, it's going to go perfectly in that square. And I don't know the exact coordinates or pixels, but don't do anything but other than what I did. Otherwise it will not end up there. Trust me, you're going to have problems and you're going to be stressed out because it's not working. So do what I did and you'll be chilling. And the other thing too is we're going to alchemist this guy, right? So he can pop those leads for those DDTs. We're going to get that later though. We're going to wait here. You do not want to get anything past the 2nd tier because it adds range to your spike factory. And then at that point, he's not going to be here. So, I mean, it's not going to be the worst thing in the world. On this particular map with this particular strategy, you're going to see that very, very few pops are going to get popped by the spike factory. So it's just for a precaution, and it's just for, I think for, what is it, 95 or is it 99 with all those fortified DDTs? That's where we're going to have an issue. And that's where they're coming through. So basically all this is just prep for 99 because everything else is going to have 0 problems. Look at this thing. And so with that said, what are we doing here? I lost my train of thought. So with that said, we're going to just leave it here, and you don't need to upgrade any farther. Otherwise the range will mess it up. Oh, that was my point. So if you do happen to mess it up and you go 3rd tier, because it does give a range boost, right? For even a little time being, it's just going to shoot them on the wrong paths and it won't be spectacularly in the middle. And so that's kind of what I'm going for here. So sorry to get on you about it. I just want to make sure that you guys do the exact same thing so it works out perfectly for you. And I will see you again at $32,400. Okay, so I just upgraded the spike factory. I'm gonna grab this alchemist and put him on here right away because I feel like I'm messing up here. We're gonna go 1-2, I'll leave it on that. So now he's gonna get his, the reason why we did that is because if not, he cannot pop those DDTs, right? He cannot pop lead because we went the middle path for that speed. And that's the whole point. But as you guys will see on 99, that's gonna be the toughest part. We're gonna do really nothing. Like every DDT is gonna pretty much get through, but it doesn't matter because this will stop them. And that's what's really cool about this strategy. And that's my favorite part about it. To be honest, guys, you know what I weirdly thought right now? I was like, how cool to be to have just a compilation video of all the Avatar of Wrath moments destroying round 100 like that, or around 99. Like that would be super cool. I know I'm such a nerd, but like, look at this thing go. Usually I'm like sitting here like biting my fingers trying to like not die. But we don't even have that many spikes out, and it's just like, no, you're not doing nothing. So he got 4,800 pops, which is a decent amount, but my boy over here has, what is that? Am I reading that right? 1.1 million already? So my gosh, guys, you can definitely do the 2 mega pops with this guy. That would be pretty easy. We can get up to 48,000, I don't know. But this is round 100, guys. What you came here for. I'm going to, well, I have enough for this guy. 540 plus 3, so it's 8, 9. 1500, let's say 2000, 7500. Ooh, won't have enough. Okay. I could have done my fake math very slowly there, but the problem I'm having is that we might not, I don't know guys, we might have to rely on this guy popping it, which might be a little scary. I'm not exactly 100% sure if this will work. It'll work. I'm not worried about it. Oh, there we go. That was great. Okay, so I am going to put down a tree that got absolutely nothing. So as long as we get him popped by the time, which we definitely will, we'll be fine. Yeah, oh my gosh. I thought we didn't have to touch the spikes. Are you kidding me? Can at least one spike get used? Okay, cool. Okay, we got to use the spikes. So that's pretty awesome, guys. I love this strategy. And now there's another $600, 600 monkey money. So you ask how I get monkey money? That's how I do it. You just beat these maps and you kill it. And that is it, guys. So hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys didn't mind me spewing my happiness about everything about the 10K, guys. But just so you guys know, you guys are awesome. And I couldn't do this without any of you guys. So you know that you are all special. And I mean that from the deepest parts of my heart, because honestly, if you guys didn't watch, I wouldn't be doing this, right? And so you guys are awesome, and thank you. And I hope you like this strategy, and I'm really sorry if I disappointed you and you really wanted that Sun Avatar permaspike, or you wanted something different than the Oban and the Druid. But man, guys, these guys are so awesome and so easy. I know we don't have the most money left over, but do you need it? Look how easy that was. And we did it on Dark Castle before, we did it on everything. And let me know below if it worked out for you, and let me know if you're able to get this spike factory in the right spot. Hopefully you followed it to a T and we're able to emulate it just perfectly. But guys, the word of today is, what should the word of the day be? You should think of this before, but cherry blossom. I know it's a really weird word, but these, I think that's what these are, cherry blossoms. And this is probably one of my favorite maps, not for the actual track or playing on it, but I just like the zen of it, the soothing, and too far to reach, but I have one of those little mini gardens where you rake the sand, and it so just reminds me of that, just being happy and chill. So cherry blossom, guys. And thank you guys so much. Stay tuned on Monday for that 10K question answer video. And if you haven't gotten your questions in there and you want to, definitely jump on in there and answer those or ask those questions. Guys, I'm losing it, but I'm just so stoked. I don't even know what to say anymore. So thank you guys so much, and I will see you guys next time.